Hey folks, Green Stuff Gav. We're back with a painting video. Now, with it being Orktober and the spooky season, thought we'd do something quite fitting. I've painted quite a lot of the Marching Miniatures Grimcute line, sort of chibified 40k. And one of the sets they did recently was these guys. Ghostbusters. Now, these are STL files, which I'll link below. So you can see I've printed off all four and the trap and mounted them on plastic hard on a wooden base. Obviously, they do bases. These are really cool, really nice detailing on like the back. And yeah, we've even got a little ghost trap with a little demony gremlin thing getting sucked into it. It's quite cool. So rather than sitting down and spend a couple of hours painting these up, I'm just going to paint the one and we'll show you what they look like when we're all done. We've started with Colourforge's matte black as per usual, and we're also going to give some dry brush into the base. So we're starting with greys. Would have been nice to have done sort of like tan and reds, but I think that would have been lost a bit with the main colours. It's always good to have a good contrast. So you see we're just doing layers of progressive dry greys, just dry brushing it on there. And we're starting with skin. Theoretically, most people say you start with the colour you have most on the mini, but I know my greens are very thin, so I want a few coats. So as well as I think it helps bring your character, get your shades right, if you can see what the colours you're going to be doing are. Also going to dry brush all the metal bits. Some of this we're going to be picking out in different colours, but a good silver helps bring out all those lovely details, and you can sort of judge and guess what colours are going to go where. As well as with this being the first one, I wasn't quite sure on my colours. So Mornfan and Rakarth. Rakarth is where we're going to end up as the main colour for the jumpsuits, but sticking some brown in there just to give it some shades. Also helps it settle on the mini a bit better. As per usual, 2 thin coats. But you can see I'm just going careful. Some of the details here, my 3D printer isn't great, being third hand, and I still haven't quite got the setup right. So some of the details aren't quite as crisp as the miniature should be. So we're also giving me some ideas of where the colours are going. And while it's still wet on the palette, we're just going to keep adding Ragar flesh, because obviously with the translucency as well, that will give us some highlights as well as the opportunity for some wet blending. Just help the colours merge together a bit, so they're not too sharp a highlight. So we can just about see I'm leaving like the very inner folds, just to again give us some nice times, nice highlights. We'll go over this again with the same colour, but just to give it some depth. But yeah, lots and lots of folds on these guys. Really cool little jumpsuits they've got. So see, we're going over them again here with a touch more Rakarth flesh. Right. Now that it's had some time, we're going to, again, same colour, straight over the green. Where this second coat will give it some sort out the patchiness, give it a nice solid colour. But we can also use this to our advantage and leave like the very depths to give us some shade. Things like rolled up sleeves, quite cool. Also helps break the colours up a bit. Got some white bit. What am I doing white? Yeah, I think I'm just trying to work out what to do with the guns, with the proton pack. So they've got little lights at the end of the at them on the film, but I'm thinking do white and then a contrast or a yellow over the top. Not decided yet. I was going to do black for all the straps, but I did a quick Google and all the straps are green on the film, so out comes Waaaasgh green just to pick the straps out. I still have some black straps about, but most of like the harnesses are done with this green. It's probably a little too much green on the Mini, but having it such a different shade really helps, I think. I'm doing some tidy up, pick out the teeth. Eyeballs. Nice sort of red. A couple of bits just to pick out, just a couple of lights. Same with some yellow. You don't have to go overboard with colours. It all depends on the style you're going for. These are quite a sort of, in contrast to the chibi sort of look to them, gone for sort of like quite dark tones. Some brass just to pick out some bits. Was debating doing the entire hose of the proton pack, but I think I like it in the silver. Just adds that little bit of contrast. So here we've got silver with a touch of black just to darken it down. Picking out some bits. Just some tidy up. I mean, a lot of it is all tidy up now, so I decided to keep the end of the proton pack white, and yeah, it's come out really well, I think. Anyway, I'll show you the rest of them. As always, it's really good. Thanks for watching. Do the YouTubey likey things, but most of all, have fun.